Lil Sean. She telling him like, yo, you ain't gonna believe who this bitch Portia fuck with. So Lil Sean get to scratching his head like, fuck is Portia? She like the new girl across the street. I be sitting on the front with sometime. So Lil Sean like, oh, yeah, with the short hair. Yeah. He like, who she fuck with? So Chappelle like, man, I was in that bitch doing our hair. We hear somebody stick a key in the door. That nigga Richard from off Potomac Street and his brother, Fat Sammy, they walk in that bitch. So Lil Sean get up off the couch like, Fat Sammy from off Potomac Street? Getting all the money? Chappelle like, yeah, I think they brothers. But Portia fuck with Richard. The nigga Sammy tried to talk to him, but you already know I shut that down. Lil Sean like, well, yeah, he tried to talk to you. She like, yo, they in there now. And the nigga Fat Sammy, he in that bitch iced out. Lil Sean like, oh, yeah. He go in the back room, grab the strap. But when he get to the front door, he don't even get the door all the way open. And he see them niggas coming out the house directly across the street from them, Fat Sammy and Richard. They making their exit, they coming out the house. So, not wanting them to really see him, Lil Sean hurry up and dip back in the door real quick, close the door, and watch them through the mini blinds. He watching Fat Sammy come out, hop in the car, iced out. He had the drop top BMW. Richard hop in the passenger seat with him. He see the bitch Portia standing in the door. He wondering to himself like, what the fuck that nigga doing down here? He getting all this money fucking with a bitch living in the project. But then he thought about it like, shit, when pussy called, you already know nigga gonna come. But anyway, when they pulled off, Portia went in the house. Lil Sean sit down on the couch. He telling Chappelle, he like, man, them niggas had the 4-finger rings and all that shit. Know they had some money on them. Chappelle like, hell yeah, I know they did. Lil Sean like, man, I gotta get this nigga, man. I gotta put a play together before somebody else beat me to it. This how the cruddy project nigga think. Now, see, Fat Sammy had a clear-cut, untarnished name on the street. He fucked with a lot of niggas throughout the city whose names held a lot of weight. He did a lot of niggas favors in the drought when they ain't had it like that. And he helped a lot of niggas get money from east to west. All throughout the city, Fat Sammy was hitting niggas. Some on consignment, some niggas is copping weight. So he was smart enough to get in good with the right people. So when he had problems, most of the time, that shit get taken care of in one phone call. Cause his thing was if he even get a whiff of a potential threat to him or his little brother, or just his business in general, his thing was he put a bag on your head, and I'm talking about a big one. Wake all the killers up. Yeah, you know that money bring killers out retirement. But anyway, so when Fat Sammy moved around, he never moved around in fear. He felt like this was his town. He was tied in. And in all his years running and gunning, he ain't never been robbed, extorted, or played with. Everybody take losses. Workers gonna fuck up packs. That come with the game. But it's all about how you deal with it. And he was always a thinker. Don't let the flashy shit fool you. Fat Sammy was a thinker first. That shit was just part of his personality. But he was a visionary. A nigga that could really peep the scene and see shit unfold before it even happened type nigga. He was a good judge of character. Kept his circle small. See, this is how niggas be avoiding them federal indictments. Keep your circle small as a penny. The less niggas you got around you, the less lips flapping. Fuck a nigga, Fat Sammy always moved around dolo. If it wasn't his little brother Richie, then 9 times out of 10 you catch him, he would have female. But anyway, so the whole ride to the airport, Fat Sammy was chastising Richie, telling him it wasn't a wise decision for his girl to move down there. But now she got him being down there. Fat Sammy told him like, man, I just felt the vibe down there. The energy was off. I felt out of place. And he told him, he said, I ain't never coming back down there again. I always go with my gut. But Richard like, man, you tripping, man. It's all right down there. Niggas know what it is. Fat Sammy like, yeah, you sure about that? Cause that's what I'm worried about, niggas knowing who you is. Then he like, man, that bitch that was in there, you in there flashing money. You don't think when she left out of there, she went and told some niggas or some shit like that, man? Can't trust them project bitches, man. You in there flashing money. Richard get to laughing. He like, man, shorty cool, man. That's Portia homegirl.